Hello everyone, this is Mathematics and we are here with the second part of chapter 6, which are trigonometry graphs. So without further ado, let's just get into the content. So we have three graphs, guys. Okay, so we know about three trigonometric functions here. We know about sine, we know about cosine, and we know about tangent. But in A levels, in Pure Mathematics 1 of Edexcel, you're gonna be asked more complicatedly about these sine graphs, cosine graphs, and tangent graphs. And they're gonna give you difficult questions for transformations of these graphs, and then using them for finding some values. Really, we don't have such complicated question in the book right now. But as we get into the past papers, I'm going to do past papers after finishing the syllabus, okay? After finishing the past paper, After finishing the book and by doing the past papers, we'll go through all of these trigonometry questions and we'll see that how they will give you these kind of questions. So let's just get into it. Sine graph. I drew the sketch of the sine graph for the range minus 360 degrees, less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 360 degrees. So there are a few things that you need to be very, very careful about. So here, guys, I made a table for these critical values, the ones that are very important for sine graph, for sine function, cosine function, and tangent function. But I'm going to tell you about them here as well. So you see, the graph has a period of 360 degrees. What does that mean? It means that every 360 degrees, the graph is going to repeat itself. So you see, this section is the same as, okay, how can I draw this one? These two sections are the same thing, okay? And they are being repeated. You see, the pattern is the same. It goes up, it goes up, it goes down, it goes down, okay? Again, it goes down, and then it goes up, and they're literally the same thing, but they just have different periods on the graph. And a period is the range, or let's say the values of x, the range of values of x that it takes for the graph to repeat itself. If the graph has a period, then we'll say that the function is periodic. Sine graphs, cosine graphs, and tangent graphs, all these three functions are periodic functions. Okay? So, I'm going to mention this one here as well. Period is going to be 360 degrees. And so, you see, sine 0 is going to be 0. Okay? Sine 90 is going to be 1. Sine 180 is going to be 0. Sine 270 is going to be minus 1. And sine 360 is going to be 0. Guys, you must know these three basic graphs of sine, cosine, and tangent very well. You need to know them very well, and you need to sketch them very, very fluently in the exam. Because there will be complicated questions, and you need to know the basic graph to be able to transform it into a new form. And so this is enough for you to know the positive side, because this part, because you can figure out this part by yourself by knowing the positive part. As I said, this is just a periodic graph, right? It is just a periodic function. So let's go to check cosine graphs. As for cosine graphs, I again drew the cosine graph for x between minus 360 degrees to 360 degrees inclusive. And this is our graph, guys. You see, okay, let me just mention it here. Again, period is going to be 360 degrees. Why? Let's start from minus 360 degrees. So you go down, you go down. You go down, you go down. You go up, you go up. And then here you go up, and again here you go up. You see, it follows the same pattern. So every 360 degrees. So my period is going to be 360 degrees for the cosine function or cosine graph, whichever you call it. And you need to know the basic values of this very nicely. So cosine of 0 is going to be 1, all right? Cosine of 90 degrees is going to be 0. Cosine of 180 is going to be -1. Cosine of 270 degrees is going to be 0. And cosine of 360 degrees is going to be 1. And you must know this again. You must know this basic graph for your exam. And the last one, the tangent graph. As for tangent graph, I can draw it for x between -360 to 360 degrees inclusive. And you see that the period here is going to be 180 degrees, guys. So it goes up, okay, it goes up, it goes up, it goes up again, and it goes up again. Every 180 degrees, this pattern is going to be repeated. And the critical values, the basic values that you need to know about tangent graphs is just the thing that tan of 0, tangent 0 is going to be 0, and tan of 90 degrees is going to be undefined. Why? Because 90 degrees, every 90 degrees, we have a vertical asymptote, all right? And that we said, the graph, the line is never going to touch that. Is never going to touch the asymptote, all right? And the something that I need to mention for these transformations of trigonometry graphs, okay, these are the basic values. You can take a screenshot from it or just go through them. Sine of 0 is 0, cosine of 0 is 1, tan of 0 is 0. And then for 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. You can use your calculator, but if you memorize them, you're just much more confident in solving the questions more quickly, all right? So one thing that I need to mention here is that, okay, so let's say that you have y is equal to sine of 2x in the transformations, okay? When you have this 2x, we said that we're going to divide every x value by 2, right? Because the 2 is inside, right? So the thing that you need to be careful about, the original graph, y equal to sine x, has period 360 degrees. But when I have a 2 here, this is going to be the denominator of this one. So y equal to sine 2x is going to have a period of 360 degrees over 2, which is going to be, okay, what is this calculator saying here? Equal to 180 degrees. So if this one was 3, then this would have been 3, and this one would have been 120 degrees. So if this one was 1 over 2, then this was 1 over 2, and 360 degrees over 1 over 2 is going to be 720 degrees. So this is the same for cosine as well, and for tan as well. So if you have y equal to, I don't know, sine 5, okay, why did I say fine? It's cheap, fine, sine, cosine 5x, then period is going to be 360 degrees divided by 5, which I suppose is going to be 72 degrees, right? 72 degrees. So my period is going to be, my new period is going to be 72 degrees, all right? And the same goes for tan. Y is equal to tan 3 over 2x, or 2 over 3x, doesn't matter. So my period is going to be 180 degrees. Why 180 degrees? Because the original period of tan graph is 180 degrees. For sine and cosine, it was 360 degrees, but for tan, it is 180 degrees. 180 degrees divided by 2 over 3, which is going to be 540 divided by 2, which is going to be 270 degrees. And that's it, guys. This is it for this session. And try to just remember those values of the basic values of sine and cosine, like for 30 degrees, for 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. See here. Just try to remember this, so it will be much easier for you to solve questions and to know the basic values of these rounded, or let's say easier degrees and angles. So this is it for chapter 6, guys. Doesn't really show that hard, but in the past papers you'll see that how hard the questions can be. And we need to convert all of these. Okay, why did I use the eraser? We need to convert all of these and all of those sine graphs, cosine graphs, and all of those trigonometric ratios. And we need to be able to do them with radians, which is the next chapter. And that's it. So, till the next session and the start of radians, see you guys.